Arms and shoulders. Arms and shoulders. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. First, again, we've been modifying our split, trying to optimize, make sure we're hitting all of our sets, per week we need to optimize our growth. But I think we're in a good spot. I'm a little worried about chest development. I was just reviewing it a bit. I've got one chest day on Sundays, but it's very, very heavy chest. I think it's chest and shoulders, I believe, with vacuums at the end. But it is very, very heavy, heavy chest. So I think I'll be able to stimulate enough growth, through that it's not going to be an issue. We're still waiting on judges' feedback. So I know that could take some time and tons of competitors. And, it was kind of a weird setup. They didn't tell you who to reach out to specifically. It just said to put your division. And you're just reaching out to this generic NPC Texas website for it. So could have waited backstage until the show was completely done to get feedback, but I didn't want to do that. We just parked, so we're gonna go in here, kill a arm and shoulder session, try to get a massive, disgusting pump going. A pump sponsored eventually and brought to you by Ghost Peaches. But that being said, we're gonna get in here, knock out our arm and shoulder workout, and see if we get a massive pump. I'm actually just stupid. It's arms and calves today, not arms and shoulders. So we got a standing calf raise, 4 sets of 15 to start off with. So yeah, I'm just dumb. I think arms and shoulders was my old one. It feels heavy. Okay. Ooh, this is a unique feeling machine. Man. Ooh. Oh, definitely a unique feeling machine. It's like its heaviest point is when you're on that deep stretch part, so it's great. But I wish it was heavier at the peak. Yeah, I wish it was heavier at the peak so I could get more weight on that contraction, more weight on that eccentric, Now, for posing coaching, I think good with mandatories. Again, we'll review my poses that I can, talk about critiques, shit that I need to fix in my own posing. I think that's something that's really important, is being able to critique yourself, right? I mean, it helps having a coach. It helps having, someone who has knowledge and experience that can guide you along and fix the things you don't see. But I try to be hypercritical of myself. So, for example, if I go to review, like whenever I'm editing these, I'm reviewing my form, So I'll catch things like, oh shit, I was bent over. I was using too much shoulder in this, or I was doing too much of this. I need to pull back on that. I make those adjustments. I make notes and make those adjustments to work on, going forward. So I think it's super important to be able to be critical of yourself, but having a coach is much, much better, especially if you're going to be prepping. And really off-season, I think off-season is a great time to have a coach. I just really wanted to try a hand at doing it myself. Fixed bars, they don't have any easy curl bars I can load up, they look like. But they do have a skull crusher machine, which is nice. So we can definitely go up heavier. So looking at next steps for our coaching, because I really would like to get to posing coaching. I really want to help people posing, and I think posing is such an important part of the. I don't think it's given enough credit. Yeah, I definitely don't think posing is given enough credit. Obviously you'll see there's times when people are like, oh yeah, that's, best poser award, or they'll think of people like Terrence Ruffin or Logan Franklin, but I still don't think it's given enough credit. There was no space to get over to do. We had 2 sets of incline bicep curls after that, but we didn't have any space, so we're just over here to rock, skipping over our soul crushers. I love this machine. It's one of my favorite machines ever. So, Arsenal Strength skull crusher machine. We got it on 200 to start. These 12 to 15 reps, I believe. I'm gonna need to raise the seat because I can go much deeper if needed. So I think I'm gonna need to go deeper to get that stretch for this, but oh shit. All right, got a little rest. Need to let it rest. Need to let the rest do their things. That's one thing I get in a bad habit of doing. Is just like sometimes I'll take too long a rest. Sometimes I'll take 20-second rest. So that's just something I get in a bad habit of doing personally. Though that's just me. But I'm trying to really like lock the fuck in. I did that even with my coach and everything when I was on prep and off season and everything. There's times that I'll just be sitting there doing something and I won't realize my timer went off for my rest. Let's see how this thing feels. Okay. Two sets, 10 to 12. Grab the 50s. They're over here. Okay. Whew. I don't think I've ever gone this heavy on this, so we'll see. Oh, we'll see. Fuck. I think we got ambitious with 50. I think we got ambitious. It felt decent, but definitely think it was a bit ambitious, so we'll go on to 45. Absolutely diabolically pumped right now. Even though they're so tiny, but you know, we're working on that. Holy shit. Oh. Holy shit, I'm so fried. I literally couldn't get those up. Trying it with the V-bar because the ropes weren't available. So it's kind of curious. I tried it with a lighter weight just see how it felt. It felt pretty decent. So we're gonna see how it feels once you get a little bit heavier weight on here. It's about double what I tried it with. Just see how that feels getting it up and over. You know, I'm iffy on it. I mean, it feels decent. Just kind of forces your hands out though a little bit. So that's my only qualm. But Onto our single arm cable. 3 sets of 15s. I'm starting off pretty light because we kind of just absolutely hammered the shit out of our triceps. So just want to make sure I don't go too heavy and, you know, throw any extra, you know, shoulder or anything in there to help get it down. Really want to just focus on it being just the tricep movement. Yet again, so okay. All right, that was all for, hey, 2 PRs, look at there. But no, that was all for this first round. Like I said, we'll be back for abs and cardio later. So, yeah, I'm gonna say it, I really recommend throwing in those heavy cheat curls at the end. Like, I didn't cheat too much on them, I don't feel like. Last I definitely did, but overall, maybe could have gone heavier and cheated a little more, but honestly, biceps were so pumped, like I couldn't feel anything to a point. Like I could feel it, but like it was just kind of numb. But overall, though, I think that's a great addition if you want to put them in your workout, especially if you're trying to grow your arms. You know, I'll let you know how it goes. I measured the other day, flat, you know, everything just flat, first thing fasted. I was about 17-inch arms. So I'm about 17-inch arms. So we'll see how this phase goes. You know, we'll hit this up through this health phase and the growth phase and everything and go from there. But other than that, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we still have that challenge going. It's gonna be a while, but I'm not gonna forget about it, I promise. So, you know, if you want to have a chance to win that, you know, raw nutrition protein powder tub and pre-workout of your choice, just feel free to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and like and share the video.